If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay, students, let's welcome you to lecture 8 of GATE Engineering Math Calculus series. So today we have taken some questions on the Carl, like again maxima minima, roots of algebraic equation, and again a maxima minima. Okay, then let's start. So in question number 14, the curl of the gradient of the vector field defined as V is given some vector. I am not writing it also. The curl is this nabla cross, and then grade obviously from a scalar function. To my earlier lectures while I have discussed curl, I will give a link, you can go through that. We have discussed this one. If you take the same thing and then cross, you know the same thing cross is 0, you can remember it that way. And also I told you this grade gives me a vector which was originally not a vector. It is created from f, so you can think it of this way also. This is not a vector, it is created from a scalar f by using grade. So it is a dummy vector, you can think, just for you remembering I am saying, because so dummy vector, it is not a actual vector, therefore it curls is 0. So in that case it becomes irrotational, and there are lots of other things. That's why that vector is known as conservative field. You can check it out all this in the video. So the answer will be here is 0. So nothing to do here, just you have to remember this property, and you can easily remember it. Curl of a vector you have to calculate, but it is not a vector, it is a dummy vector that is that has been generated from a scalar. And now 15 is at t equal to 0, the function ft is equal to sin t by t. They are asking you to find the maximum, minimum, continuity, discontinuity, point of inflection. So for that maximum minima we need to differentiate it and then second derivative it. But before going to that, let us first check option B whether it is discontinuity or not. If it is a single option correct answer and this is true, then we don't have to do it for maximum minimum. So for continuity, discontinuity, see at the function and you think at what point there may be a problem. Problem means if it is a denominator, then you think the problem will be when it is equal to 0. So this is a problem. In case of root, when problem occurs, when it becomes negative. So these are the problematic area where we look into it, and we check at that points so that whether there is continuity or discontinuity. So here we will check at t equal to 0. So for continuity, what we will do? We do left hand limit, we do right hand limit. So left hand limit means you will go 0, you will approach 0 in two ways. One is from left hand side, one is from right hand side. What is left hand line? Limit h tends to 0. Actually I want to go 0 minus, that is behind 0. So we will go back of 0 by a very small margin, that is known as h. Sine of it will be 0 minus h, 0 minus h. We are getting it now. T, it is going 0. Okay, it is 0, but it is not exactly 0. We are approaching 0 from left hand side. So something below 0. How much below? As small as you can think. This much or this, whatever small you can think. Smallest of the smallest. So that is known as h tending to 0. So it is minus sin h by minus h. So you know limit h tends to 0, sin x by x is 1. And similarly you can do RHL. RHL, it will be limit h tends to 0. It will be what? We are approaching 0 from right hand side, that is from higher side, positive side, then we are approaching 0 plus h. Sorry, it is 0 plus h. So it will again sin h by h, it will be 1. So both are equal. If left hand limit and right hand limit both are equal, then you can't say it is discontinuous, it is continuous. So option B is not a correct. So obviously you have to go for now maximum minimum analysis. So for maximum minimum analysis, what you will do, you will differentiate it. So if you do differentiate it, it is u by v. So v square, v constant, sin t is cos t, minus u constant with differentiation. T differentiation is 1. So this is your first derivative. What you will do, you will make it to 0. If you make it to 0, that will imply what? T square will go to 0. So it will imply t cos t is equal to sin t, which will imply tan t equal to t. Now here you can get stuck. What is the value of t I can think of? Now here one thing you can easily think of. Just think without getting tense and worried. Just look at the equations. What it is trying to say. It is trying to say if you put some angle in tan, the answer should be equal to angle. So what thing from the tan table you can think? You are putting something, answer is also same. Tan 45 is 1. If you put 45, that is pi by 4, it is 1. So both are not equal. Pi by 4 you are putting, but you are getting 1. 30 degree if you put 1 by 3, pi by 6, pi by 3. But if you put t equal to 0, then this side is 0, this side is also 0. So obviously t equal to 0 is a solution. So it is an extreme point. You don't know whether it is maxima, minima or point of inflation. So for that you need to do it second derivative. So if you derive it, take a derivative one more time. So v square. So v constant, differentiation of this one, minus sin t plus cos t minus cos t minus the upper one constant t cos t minus sin t, and then differentiation of t square is 2t. Okay, if you do it, it will be minus t cube sin t minus 2t square cos t plus 2t sin t divided by t to the power 4. Now if you want to check it at, now you cannot cancel t in the numerator denominator because t can be 0. Actually t is equal to 0, we will be putting 0. So that's why you have to take limit t equal to 0. T tends to 0. Now as long as you put limit in front, that means t is not exactly 0, it is tending towards 0. Now you can cancel t from the numerator denominator. So if you are cancelling it, minus t square sin t minus 2t cos t plus 2 sin t. Now you can think this one. This is easy. This is limit, I can segregate it in two parts. This is minus sin t by t, t square by t, and this part you keep it separate because this part will give me error. If you put 0, then it is 0 minus 0 by 0, so it becomes undefined. So if it is 0 by 0 format, then one thing we can do, what? L hospital rule or Hospital rule, whatever. It is also limit t tends to 0. So this will give you minus 1, and here, because if you put 0, then it is 0 by 0 format. So 0 by 0 format, you have a very famous formula, L hospital rule or Hospital rule, where you have to differentiate it numerator and denominator separately. So we will differentiating, if you do differentiate, then it is 3t square. 2 you can take outside and then differentiate it. Sin t is cos t minus t cos t is minus sin t, then minus cos t. So you can think this is cancelled out. So minus 1 plus 2 into, now this you can think what will be, it is limit t tends to 0, t get cancelled, it will be sin t by t, 3t actually. So if you do, so what is sin t by t is limit is 1. So answer is minus 1 by 3. So it is negative. So it is negative means the answer that you got t equal to 0 is a maximum point. So you have a maxima. So if you have a maxima, that is option D. In question number 16, the roots of the algebraic equation. Now this is a good question because the options are given, we are not going to solve it. No need to solve it, just you put the options. The options should satisfy it. If you put the first option, then first one is plus 1. If you put plus 1, it is not satisfying. 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is 4. 4 is not equal to 0. So it is not correct. The options you can put and then check. Then again there is a plus 1, so it will not be the answer. See, if you put 0, then it is not okay. Plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, answer is 1, which is not equal to 0. So obviously option D is left with, so this will be the answer. Now suppose if you want to solve it, no sir, I want to exactly solve it. If you put minus 1, because you are putting minus 1, how to solve cubic expression? I have told you to put either x equal to 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2. So 1 will not give you answer. If you put minus 1, then it is minus 1 plus 1 plus minus 1 plus 1. So answer is 0. It is satisfied. Because x you have put minus 1, so what is the factor x plus 1? Take 1 this side, so x plus 1. Because it is cube, you write it 3 times. X plus 1, x plus 1, x plus 1. Make it 0. So now you have to, first one is x cube, so you have to put x square. So x cube plus x square, it is there x square. So x square is already there, so nothing to put here, so 0. Plus, and it is, if I put 1, then it is exactly same, x plus 1. Now if you take x plus 1 common, it will be x square plus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to plus minus I. So it is option D. Or you can directly do from the options itself. Next is 17. The function fx has maximum minima. We have solved so many maxima minima, so it is a good question, maxima minima. You try to remember, first you differentiate it, 2 minus 2x, then you make it 0, which will imply x is equal to 1. Then you second derivative, you do it one more time, that is minus 2, which is negative, means it is minus 2. Now you put x equal to minus 1. Now how to put x equal to minus 1? There is no x, that means it will be always negative. You can think that after putting also it is negative. So that means x equal to 1 is a maxima. That is option C. So okay, that's all for today. If you liked the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.